Welcome to the Girl Code Hour, the show where the group chat energy goes public and the girl code is always in full effect. I'm Jen.
I'm Izzy, your partner in commentary, chaos, and all things reality.
Every week, we're going to break down the moments that everyone's talking about, the drama, the friendships, the shade, the mess, and the moments that make us pause and say, girl, be serious.
So, whether you're listening on your commutes, getting ready, or hiding from your responsibilities, settle in. You're with your girls now.
So this is the Girl Code Hour where honesty is the love language and the takes are hot and nothing stays in the drafts.
Let's get into it.
Right, so let's talk about then the Real Housewives of Alanta. So the
Real
recent
Housewives
episode.
of Atlanta.
Oh, the peaches.
Where do we start? The tea.
Ah, where do we start? Where do we start? What? Like, oh my God, there was a lot going on in this episode. So obviously we're going to go from a continuation, right, of what happened from the whole scene where Shamea, K.Michelle, and Drew got into it after obviously Drew did her performance.
Right.
What did you think about the last scene?
Was that the last episode, right?
Yes, but It's going to be a continuation from that. But what did you think of that last scene that we saw? Where Drew and Shamea and K.Michelle had that whole sit down.
The sit down. Gosh, where do we start? There was so much going on. To be honest, I was a bit confused at first. I was a bit confused. I think the way they edit, especially this particular season, the editing is a bit mismatched.
Yes. And do you think compared to Beverly Hills, we get a clean edit with Real Housewives of Alanta?
Yes, we do. I think we really do get cleaner edits for Beverly Hills, because I know they were sitting at that restaurant and then K.Michelle and Drew were going back and forth, and all of a sudden it was Drew and the other lady, what's her name? Shamea.
Shemesi.
Just then K.Michelle leaves and she's left her bag and she gets in Shamea's car. It was just a bit unorganized. It's just a bit all over the place.
Yes. And I think the same thing. I think it was something that they could have resolved, because K.Michelle has resolved it with all the other people who was included in the plotation that she says happened against her. But if you can sit down with Porsha, sit down with everyone else, why is it that you can't?
Anyway, so that's last season. So today we are on season, of course we're in season 17, so that was last episode. We're on season 17, episode 11.
Yes, and then it leads into Porsha. No, not Porsha. It was
scene 1. So let's break down the scene, because that's how I was kind of going through it, so scene by scene.
We'll go to the scene then with Cynthia.
And Cynthia, and they were at the lovely Lake Bailey.
I was going to say that lake is so beautiful. She got such a nice, beautiful scenery
gorgeous.
At the back of her house. It was so gorgeous. So they go.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. So they go outside. They're sitting outside on the porch. What did you think of that scene?
What did I think about that scene? I think it was a bit, again, I think there's lots of tension between Shamea and Cynthia.
Yes.
I get the impression Cynthia hasn't been so keen with, she hasn't been too happy with Shamea.
And her behaviour. Yes.
And her behaviour. So there was just tension there.
And you can tell there's not normally tension with those two. It's normally been light throughout the whole seasons, but I think that you can feel it in the air.
Yeah.
That there's definitely a tension. And Cynthia, as a OG veteran, you can tell that she's kind of disappointed.
I agree. That's the word. There's a level of disappointment I see when Cynthia's looking at Shamea, because the drama just seems quite petty
and unnecessary.
And has always been the mature one in the group.
Yes,
we've always said this. She's the most level-headed.
She's the mother hen of the group. Yes,
level-headed. So I think she finds all this, whatever's going on between Kelli, Porsha, and Drew, she just finds it a bit childish.
I think that's the correct word, because when you say childish, when she said to Shamea, why didn't you invite Porsha? Because remember, in the first episode, Porsha invited you to her house.
Yes.
What did you think of that?
Yeah.
Because I agree with her. She invited you to her house, but you didn't invite her to your house for Gerald's party, but you invited Dennis.
Yeah. The father
So
of her child. It just makes no sense whatsoever. I just
it
think,
makes no sense.
again, it goes back to, Shamea just being petty
Yes.
and being
Because
very childish.
yes, because Porsha could have been childish and could have been petty, but she included you despite
Absolutely.
where you are at. So I did agree with Cynthia saying that. It
And
was
it's
very,
just
very petty.
And it's not a good look for Shamea. It really isn't. Because
No.
now Portia's looking like she's above everything. Like,
Yes.
remember last season, it started out and Porsha was the villain. Now Shamea has done herself no favors,
She's
right?
done herself a disservice. Yeah,
She
she
has.
has.
The public has, really turned on you. Sorry.
And it's true because they can see that Portia's being nothing. She's giving you
She's being
nothing but
cordial. She's being
she's
cordial.
being cordial. She's giving you nothing but grace and she's being nice to you. She gets up and she walks out from the scenes when people are talking about you. She's
Yeah.
not saying anything that is of any harm to you
Negative.
or your marriage from what we've
Yeah.
seen. But she did mention to Cynthia that she did in the text that we've not seen as viewers, that she
Yeah.
did mention something about her marriage. Do you think that's
Oh.
true?
Oh.
Because she did say that to Cynthia, and Cynthia was very shocked. But she said that there's history between you two. I know it runs deeper. So Cynthia brushed that off because she wants no parts.
And
But
I liked when Cynthia said that, because essentially what Cynthia was trying to get across to Shamea is that the issues between you two is beyond the show.
yes.
So why bring it on the show, Shamea?
What?
Clearly, you're using Porsha as a storyline.
And I agree with you on that one. Because I don't think she wants to show her
Get
marriage.
Porsha out of the picture for a minute. What's Shamea got going on?
Nothing. Because remember, Gerald doesn't want to film, which is
No.
understandable. He's in a respectable job. He doesn't
Business.
want to film.
Business.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, respectable business. And I think with him, he's a very serious man, right? And that's not the image that he wants to put out, that he's a reality TV star. So I think with him, it's very hard for her to film with Jared. We see that he's very uncomfortable, which makes it uncomfortable for us to watch as viewers. So she can't film with Gerald. She doesn't really film with her kids as much as well. And is a thing where she doesn't really have much going on. So she will have to use a storyline of Porsha.
She has to use Porsha.
She has to. And if she doesn't use Porsha, I don't know what other storyline she could use. She's using the surrogacy, of course. And she did say to Cynthia that she's scared if the son embryo fails.
Yeah.
Do you think that it will affect their marriage with her and Gerald? Or do you think the marriage will sustain?
Well, I can't fully comment just because we don't know the ins and out of their marriage. But what I do want to say is I agree with you when you said she's really only got the surrogacy story that I guess,
Yes.
maybe production told her to bring that up because a lot of women can relate to it. Lots of women are on that journey, but you used it last season and guess what? We're bored.
Yes. And I think
bored.
you've said the right thing. So do you think that she plays into the comments of she thinks that us as fans wants to see her and Porsha go toe to toe to make it entertaining?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think
and
so.
I just
and see what production, they've probably told her that.
And do you think if Candy was on the show,
Porsha, and that's what the public,
I agree,
see, and Porsha being,
and we don't want to see it.
She knows how to play the game.
Yes, and she clocks it.
You get nothing from me.
Exactly, and pays her dust.
Storyline and pays her because Porsha knows the game. The OGs, they know the game.
They know the game, and I truly believe if Candy was on the show, maybe Shamea would have a mentor and would be better steered. You don't think so?
Why would you need a mentor? Then why are you on the show, Shamea? Why are you on the show?
Because Shamea wants the fame. I keep telling you, Shamea wants the fame. She wants to be that girl.
Put your hand, Shamea. Maybe she's been not the right. Anyway, so that was one. Let's wrap up. We move on. So,
but before we move on, so you're saying, like you said, surrogacy line's not working, and you just think Shamea do better.
It's not that it's not working. So I just want to be very respectful about this surrogacy journey because it's
I agree.
Very difficult journey.
It is. A lot of people go through it. A lot of people they can relate to her story.
Yes. So the issue that I was saying is that she walked us through this journey last season, right?
Yes.
So now we're a bit disengaged, right? What else Shamea have to offer?
You show us.
Anyway,
and unfortunately, it's nothing.
That was scene 1 with Cynthia and Shamea at Cynthia's lovely Lake Bailey.
Oh, so lovely, gorgeous Lake Bailey.
Scene 2
with Pinky and K.Michelle.
Yeah.
What did you think of that scene?
So the scene started out, I'm just recapping off the top of my head, with Pinky and K.Michelle going to the cafe.
Yes, so they met at some sort of cafe restaurant and they had a sit down is what they had.
And then Pinky just so happened to be on the phone. I just found that quite tacky. And then she brought up the fact that, was it $10,000? She saw 10,000. Was it, how much was it? That she
I think it was
accounts.
I think she noticed a transaction to do with her business, right?
Yeah.
And it was coming out, but I think it was $10,000 that she noticed.
I was just thinking, girl, sit down, please.
Okay. I thought the same thing.
Enough. Doing too
much.
What
has this got to do with the scene?
What
is what I thought.
Right.
I literally thought, sit down.
Here's a coffee. Like,
thank you. Order your drinks and start the scene. And I thought it was very rude to bring your business dealings.
Order your tea. Order your croissant.
Order your drink. Whatever you want to order. Your vegan free.
Okay.
And sit down. So I felt like it was very rude.
We understand you're a businesswoman and you're. We
understand.
You get it.
And we love that for you. But it's not every scene that you have to bring it in to the scene because it's very self-centered when she does that. Right. So I didn't appreciate that.
No, I just found it tacky. I just found it inappropriate, and it was just so forced, right?
Yes. And even K.Michelle, you could tell she's a bit taken back. Like, whoa,
like,
what's going on?
Right?
Are you okay? Is there an emergency?
Also, it's private matters, you know.
Yes, I agree, and you should be putting your business out there like that.
Anyway, so that was that. Shamea saying, and wait, the club, and then. I think the highlight of that scene really was the fact that K.Michelle mentioned that she went clubbing.
I thought he was going to say something else.
Her mother.
Yes.
And Shamea in the club said that her friends, Candy and the crew, we know the
Candy, what is it? Candy coated
nights.
Licky nights.
Right. And her
the people that run Alanta, according to Funky Dineva, let me quote him, Miss Dineva.
Candy and her crew consist of
Rashida, Toya, Monica, Tiny.
They discouraged Shamea from being friends with K.Michelle. What was your thoughts on that?
I thought that was very telling because... Do you think Shamea was telling the truth? Was it a drunken truth that slipped out that she shouldn't have said? Because that's how I took it. I think Shamea got a bit too, allegedly, let's put allegedly out there, she probably got a bit too lit, I would say, and then she let it slip. I don't think that's something that Shamea would have said on a normal day. I don't think so. But I found it very messy for her to say that. Because if you're getting to know K.Michelle, remember she's your co-worker, it doesn't mean that you have to be best friends with her. But if you're getting to know her as a new cast, that shouldn't cloud your judgment of getting to know her. Because now I look at you, are you strategically using K.Michelle because you have no one else to film with? That's how I looked at it. But what was your thoughts? What did you think of that? Because I found that very messy when she did that.
Yeah, I found it quite sloppy as well.
Yes.
And what you said is interesting. It was probably a drunken night. She probably let it slip without being fully
realizing
aware of what she's saying. Because I think she knew this in the beginning.
I think so.
It through her bestie Candy, her dungeon bestie chair.
A word on the street, girl. Allegedly. Let's say that. You know, Candy, we don't want no smoke with old lady gang. Like, we want no smoke with one. So we love you, secretly.
You know, Candy and bosom buddies. The freak off crew, who knows?
Yeah, we heard, girl. Come on, we heard. Okay, allege.
So I think Shamea knew in the beginning when the season started that K.Michelle. She's probably not going to have a deep friendship with K.Michelle.
No, it'll be surface level.
You will need her. As she saw that K.Michelle was going against Porsha, She
Yes.
thought, she would be a great ally to add.
And maybe she thought she was going to be a fan favorite as well, due to K.Michelle's status. Do you think
Yeah.
that she
Yeah.
aligned herself with
Yeah.
her?
She thought she would be a fan
Because
favorite. Sorry. Yeah.
Kelly alone is not enough for Shamea to stay on the show, and I think she realised that and strategically aligned herself with K.Michelle.
Yeah.
That's what I think with that one. But I don't think she meant to let her know what was said and what was discussed in private.
Yeah.
With the Alanta crew that is in K.Michelle's past and
Yeah.
ran her out of Alanta allegedly. So
Yeah.
I think that was very, very sloppy of her to do that.
Absolutely.
And have you realised she did it off camera as well?
Well, it links to the fact, remember, they were in the club. She's probably been drinking some Hennessy.
Yes.
Having some hooker. You know what they get up to in Atlanta. Hooker and
Getting
Hennessy.
lit. Some chicken wings.
Let it slip, by the way, my real friends.
I said this, however, I do
Don't
like
really want me
you.
hanging out with you.
Yes.
However, not that I like you, really. What she meant was, I
Yes.
need you in the show. I need
But
you as an ally.
it proves to the point of what the commentators are saying about her. You are Shamessi, and you do give mean girl vibes. Because what is the conversation that you're having about K.Michelle behind her back? I wouldn't trust her. I would not trust you.
I wouldn't trust her. Personally, I think Shamea isn't to be trusted. I
think so too.
As very authentic.
No.
She's calculating. Where she's so desperate, well, it's quite obvious now. Shamea is desperate for fame.
She wants fame.
Where she's so desperate for fame, there's nothing she won't do.
Exactly, because you've got the lifestyle, you've got the money, you don't need the show, but you don't have the fame. And I think she will continuously chase after that fame until she gets it. Yeah. And like you said, she will not stop at anything. If that means befriending someone that your crew, that you're close with, doesn't like, she will do it. That's how I see it.
She will do it.
And what do you think as well about in that scene when Pinky mentioned about her husband? She wants her husband to see her as a warrior. Did you catch that when she said that?
Just before we get into that, I just wanted to touch on, I wanted us to talk about the context a bit with the, Shamea's comment and...
yes. Let's go backwards. Go on.
So Shamea's comments and the Candy-coated crew and the history with K.Michelle and Candy's friends, which we know, really, they're talking about Toya here.
Yeah.
And Rashida.
And her ex.
K.Michelle used to be on on Love and Hip Hop, as we know.
Which was another reality hit show.
Yeah, with Rashida, and there was a lot of drama at the time because Rashida was best friends and still is with Toya, who was married to K.Michelle's ex, and K.Michelle allegedly claimed that she was abused by Toya's husband. Was his name Memphis?
Yes. Memphis. Memphis, yeah.
And then Rashida at the time was protecting her friend's image and denying all the claims that Toya would make about Memphis.
K.Michelle would make.
Would make
that's okay.
About Memphis. I just want to talk about that ex-husband story because I think it was just a really juicy moment in television. It
was. And there was a lot of back and forth, remember, online as well between them.
Because you have a situation where one woman is with this man, girlies, as you know, you have a version of your ex that you've experienced, and then his new woman has her version of the same man.
Yes.
And the back and forth was, is that man who K.Michelle is saying to be, is that who he really is?
I would say...
What would Toya say? Toya would say, that's not the man I know.
Yes, but did she get to know that man? Because remember, they had a messy breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's when K.Michelle started saying, you see, I wasn't telling, I was telling the truth.
I was telling the truth. Abusive, allegedly.
Exactly. And I don't know if Toya actually came out and said he was abusive, but she did divorce him. So that was very telling to me. So I think that there was some alleged truth to what K.Michelle experienced. I think Toya saw a side to him that she never thought that she saw in the beginning.
Yes. And I think she would be too embarrassed to then come out and be like, by the way,
Yes,
K.Michelle was right. So she just quietly divorced
exactly.
him and went about her life.
And never spoke on it again. So then
And
it
ex-wife.
looked like K.Michelle was crazy. And I think that's how it's been left off. So I
Well,
think
that's how they was
until
portraying her in the beginning on the show on Love and
exactly,
Hip Hop, that K.Michelle was
she's
crazy. K.Michelle was
unhinged,
crazy.
she's
She's unhinged.
crazy, she lashes out. So the image that she was left with, I don't think there will be any resolve. It was very damaging. And I think it was probably emotionally damaging for her. It
Absolutely.
damaged her image as well because her
Absolutely.
credibility was she's a liar.
Absolutely.
And remember, they're heavy hitters in Atlanta. People respect Candy, Monica, Toya, Tiny. They're very
Rashida.
established.
Yeah.
Rashida. They're
Yeah.
very established and rooted in Atlanta.
Yes. Yes.
So I would say that it did damage K.Michelle's credibility.
I think so too. And it's left her very vulnerable. And we
It
see that
has. We see
in
it.
her interactions with the housewife girls, right?
Yes. It's very hard
She's
for her
not
to interact with the
settled.
girls.
Right.
Yes. Because I think she
Anyway,
thinks everyone's
yeah,
out to get her. She's very paranoid.
absolutely. She's very paranoid. I agree. I agree. But anyways,
She is.
I just thought that would be interesting to just add that, because,
Yes.
women, relationships, exes, but we will talk on
Exactly.
that in the future. Let's move on.
Let's move on. So before we move on to the next scene,
Yeah.
let me know because it's very important for us to touch base on Pinky. She has a husband, successful.
Ah,
So, and that's been a topic of conversation. She
mm,
keeps talking about bankruptcy. I don't know whether to file. I don't want my husband to help me. But you have a husband who offered you 5 million to get you out of a bankruptcy situation that you're facing. But she said, her words was, I want my husband to see me as a warrior, is what she said.
yeah.
What do you think about that? Because for me, if I have a partner who's successful, who's
Mm-hmm.
offered to bail me out, this is a
Mm-hmm.
partnership. So what I go through, you go through. It's a journey
Yeah.
that we'll go through together. If he's
Yeah.
offering me support, I will not turn down support from my husband.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a
Mm-hmm.
partnership. So I don't understand why Pinky thinks that he will see her as weak if she was to accept the help when you're in a partnership and you have kids with this
Yeah.
man. But what do you think? And your businesses is quite intertwined, your life. Don't really know about her
You're married.
businesses if they're intertwined, but why would you reject the help? And why do you want to be seen as a warrior?
I think Pinky lives in her masculine energy. She leads
Yes.
with her masculinity. And I think that's why we saw she struggled a bit. And she still is. She hasn't really fit in with the women. Have you noticed? Although she's
Yes.
trying, but I don't think she fits in with these women. It's because she leads with masculine energy, right?
Yes.
I
And the
found
women don't. They're
and
all
the women
bosses.
don't. That's why
They
they're
don't need it.
housewives. This is not Love and Hip Hop. This is not bad. This is housewives, right?
No.
It's about femininity. Yes, of course, these women are successful. They're running their businesses. They're lawyers, like Phaedra, for example. But they lead with femininity. They're glamorous,
I
right?
agree.
They dress up. They shop, champagne, and that's what we love about housewives. So there's the
Exactly.
femininity that's there.
And they meet men as well that actually allow them to live in their femininity.
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
Yeah, some of them do actually meet that. But sorry, going back to your point.
No, but Pinky is a masculine woman. And I think because she's very much driven by her ego. And because of that, she doesn't want anybody, including her husband, to see her as weak.
I agree.
I agree with you. I find it weird. He's your partner. He's your spouse.
He's your partner.
Husband. What is the issue here?
What's the issue?
The issue is she feels like she's a man in that relationship.
I
agree.
agree.
To prove to him. I have to show him.
Because he met me as a boss. That's all I keep hearing. But he's your husband.
No shade. I do find her husband a little bit on the feminine side. I'm just saying.
Alleged. Come on, throw in the allegedly.
He's, I'm just saying he's
No. I think a lot of people have been clocking that as well.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And I think it's maybe the way he shades her quite a lot as well. Yeah, he shades her a lot in the scene. Like, oh, you need to teach, saying to the daughter, oh, you need to teach your mum how to pose better. He made a mention about her comment, which we'll talk about later on, about her wig.
Right.
Like he makes very shady comments that you shouldn't make.
Yeah, I just fast forward those scenes because I really don't.
But
We've
I've been
watched
clocking it.
months.
I've been clocking it with the other viewers that's what he does. He throws a little very shady comments that you
Oh,
shouldn't
the
be
same
throwing at
with
your wife. Yeah.
yeah,
So I agree with the sassiness of what you said. I
yeah.
agree. But let's
Good.
move on to the next scene, seeing as you
Let's
forward the
move on.
scenes.
Let's
And
move on.
it will be Porsha with Mike. When I saw
So is
Porsha,
this
I said, oh,
season 3? Sorry, this is
yes.
scene 3. Sorry. So we've broken down the scenes into 1, 2, 3, and so forth. So this is scene 3.
So this
I'll
will
let
be
you
scene
start. So
3.
Porsha,
So it'll be Porsha. So we go to her beautiful, gorgeous house. Gorgeous house.
Simon
And
Palace. Hi, Simon.
oh, hi, Simon from
How you doing?
Dubai.
Hi,
How
nigga.
you doing? Habibi, Habibi, how you doing? We hope you're living a good life, okay? But thank you, Simon, for that house that you gifted to Portia in the divorce, okay? Allegedly. We pull up to
She say
Portia's.
allegedly for these ones. It's just
Oh no,
commentary.
no, no, no. We, in the divorce documents. I don't want to misquote.
No, he didn't give. He didn't
Yeah,
give
he
her.
didn't give. That's why I said
They
allegedly,
own it
girl.
equally. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they
that.
own it equally. So let me correct myself. Sorry,
Oh,
Simon. Please forgive me. Don't come after me and don't insult me. But we
in that
go
gorgeous
to
house.
the
Yes.
gorgeous house,
Beautiful house. Yeah.
beautiful house, and we got Portia looking sexy, beautiful,
As
gorgeous,
always.
as always. And she wanted to pretend that she was cooking before Mike arrived, which made me laugh. I was laughing because that's something that I would do, okay? And I'll
Absolutely.
make sure that the chef goes through the back door and jumps over the garden fence. But it was so funny. When
Yeah.
she said that, I was like, oh my God, Portia, you are so funny. But she looked gorgeous in her black outfit, her dress. She just looked so gorgeous. So we've got Portia looking good with the highlights in her hair. And do you think that Portia and Mike's relationship, what do you think of it? Because it was centered around that scene and him wanting a baby, taking it slow with her. What do you think about that scene?
To be honest, I don't believe it's it's not a thing. I don't believe it's a real. I just feel like, maybe he's a friend that she'd known for a while, and she said to him,
Come and film.
"Come and live with me. You can play my love interest on this show." That's my
Yes.
honest opinion. I don't. He doesn't even seem like Portia's type, really. Again, he's a bit
No.
in the, how you
Even
do inside. Weird.
Woo!
Everything's so cute.
As Kempire was saying.
We don't really pay attention to people that are just irrelevant on these shows. But today,
No.
because I knew we were doing this review, and I just
Yes.
thought, there's something not quite right about him.
Even the way Portia embraces him, he tries to, give a little peck on the lips.
Right?
It gives more
Are you
friend.
in the closet, sir? Like, what is really going on?
What is the tea? Like, what is going on? Because
With
Portia, when
his
she,
perfectly shaped beard, I'm just,
yes,
what is
everything's just
that?
too
Everything's just too
perfect.
perfect.
And I think when I see Portia with Sway, it's just a different chemistry. I see.
Even Dennis the Menace, like, you see how he's
Yeah.
just man all rough and he just comes in. Hot dog factory. Whereas this guy, I was just looking at him. I was just like,
There's something about actor it gives to me.
yes,
It gives
yes.
me actor. It just gives me camera-like action.
I won't talk too much on them two because I just don't believe it's a thing. I just
No. So then,
upstairs, come and play my love interest, and
I
that's it.
agree. And you know what? You're single, you're free, Portia. You do what you want to do because
You
you can
wanna-
see she's living her best life. And what I love is when she's doing the scenes, you don't see Pilar like running around. Like she literally invites him. She
Yeah,
does her scene with him,
yeah,
and she has fun with it. Is what I
yeah,
see.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I definitely agree with you, and I love the way she
It's
always
not a real
gets.
love interest.
It's
It's not.
not. So we could skip that scene because the scene was centered
Move on.
around that. So we'll move on to the next scene, which is scene 4, which will be Kelly's scene. So we go to the scene of her moving out of the property because allegedly her neighbor has been harassing her, stalking
Lies,
her.
Kelly, the lies.
The lies.
You can't afford a
Yes,
ring.
that's what. I know. Oh Lord Jesus Christ! But Kelly then moves out because allegedly the neighbor's been stalking her and jumping in the comments.
Okay, Kelly.
Okay, Kelly, if you say so, love. And then
What
she
was
moves
the story with Kelly? If it's not her
always.
ex-husband, now it's the neighbor. Girl,
And
please.
have you noticed that she always looks into the camera when she's talking?
Because she's conniving.
Always looks into, yes, always looking into the camera. What do you think about her going to live in Shamea's townhouse?
I was really shocked.
I was shocked too, girl.
But as soon as I saw the Rolls Royce, I thought, is this...
I knew it was Shamea. It looked like Shamea's voice. I was... Because what do you think?
I've got two feelings about this. When I first saw that she's moving into, she's moving out of her house and she's moving into Shamea's, I thought Kelly is going through some serious financial trouble.
Hardships, yes.
I think, she's in some serious financial hardship because no housewife in history has ever done that, has ever taken help from another housewife.
Yes, because that's your pride, right? And that's something that could be used as ammunition.
Exactly, because we know the relationship with these girls are always unstable.
Yes,
1 minute you're besties,
shaky grounds.
Next minute you fall out. Candy and Phaedra, right?
And we saw it with Kelly and what's her name? Britt. As soon as they fell out, the gloves were off.
The gloves are off, exactly. Hence why I was very surprised. She kind of, she took the help. Then it really confirmed what I've been saying since episode 1, that Kelly is in some serious money. Kelly ain't got no money. Even her first season, last season, it was clear she ain't got no money like that. She was stunted with them 18 Coach bags.
Alleged Coach bags, girl. Because we don't know if it was real. We don't know, Kelly, because that was very performative. Because you can't go from that and then saying that you are a regular in Balenciaga and all these places, and you get invited to shop and close the store down, and then now we're seeing you in a different situation. Next season,
moving into one of your friends' townhouses. I think that was so. So
it was
for
telling.
Me,
it was telling.
Yeah, it was very telling. So she's in a terrible financial situation.
Yes.
But on the other hand, I thought to myself, I really, really like this.
Yes. I'm so happy you said that.
The community we talk about. This is what you wish
you had
friends.
Because Shamea doesn't need the money, right? And you know what? It confirmed to me. Shamea, even though you're not that girl, and I'm so sorry to say that, but you are such a kind-hearted soul, is what it gives me with Shamea.
Well, we don't know that.
You don't think so?
She's such a kind-hearted soul, because we don't necessarily know that. Again, maybe she's doing it. It's probably part of her strategy, right?
I get
Let me keep my little minion ally. So we can't really...
Oh, so you're... okay. I see the angle you're looking at it from. It could be all...
but just
a scheme.
Generally speaking, we like to see real friendships. We like to see real communities. We like to see the women coming together to support one another.
Because they always talk about sisterhood. So, we like to see that.
It's the part of that scene that I loved. And that, I love that.
Because, look, it's already furnished. All she has to do is, literally just bring her children and she can just move in.
Well, yeah, she ain't got no money. She needs somewhere to stay. And here's a castmate of hers who's, married to a wealthy husband, has an apartment she doesn't live in. And she says, okay, cool, come and stay with me.
I agree.
It makes you also think, how do we all have friends that would do something like that for us?
And if you don't, are they really your friends?
Ladies, let us know in the comments.
Please let us know in the comments.
Friends?
Do you have a community? A real community? A real sisterhood? A real friendship that if you was having hardship,
they will actually seriously
rally around you and give you a helping hand. Let us know in the comments. Because I think that was very, very important and very telling in the sense of...
a beautiful scene.
It was. I think that's one of the best scenes of Kelly that I've seen so far, if I be honest.
And also, let us know in the comments if you would do that for a friend.
Yes, please. Because if you will do, that's a real sisterhood right there. So I liked your take on that. I definitely agree.
You might have your reasons. There's nothing wrong with either.
Yes. Or you have a different, everyone has a different financial setup. And it's something that I'm sure Shamea had to agree with Gerald, right? Before she allowed Kelly to move in.
Maybe, but I think maybe not.
Exactly. You just don't know. But I think it's a thing where, like you said, please let us know in the comments if you have that type of sisterhood and real friendship.
And if you would do it for your friend, or if anybody has done the same for you. So tell us,
please,
any lovely friendship stories
in the comments below. Please let us know.
Moving on.
So we'll go to the next scene, which will be scene number 5, and it will be Angela and her brother sitting in the park and talking about the grieving process that they're both going through regarding the loss of their mother. What did you think about that? Because the first thing I thought of was when I saw Angela, she looked so good. She looked so good. I was like, Angela, you look good. Like, you look so beautiful. But what did you think about it? Because she's obviously still grieving. It's coming up to the year anniversary of her mum losing her. What do you think?
I think it was a cute scene. Two siblings, you know, sort of
Catching
revisiting
up.
the parents. I thought
Yes.
it was a cute scene, and yeah, it's a difficult moment when you lose a loved one, you know.
Exactly. And have you ever experienced that?
I have experienced that, and it's really difficult. So I can completely relate to Angela.
Yes.
I think, well, many people can relate to Angela. And
Exactly.
I have to say, when I saw that scene, I thought Angela has consistently been authentic since
She
she joined the
has.
show. So that really struck out to me. I love her authenticity. You know,
Me
she showed
too.
everything. She showed us her, you know, the failure of her business, you know, the properties that she bought, and she had to, did they go into foreclosure or it was taken away?
She had to she lost out on 2 million. She
She
had
lost
to
it. She has to sell out. She had to sell out a
sell
lot.
it.
Yeah.
She sold it at a loss and didn't get any profit.
And didn't get any profit. So the point is, Angela has been so authentic since
Consistently authentic. She has been.
So that scene was just I like that scene. I was like,
It was a testament to who she has shown us so far on the show.
That she is. She's definitely been a great addition. I think Angela has been
Oh,
one of the
she's
best
been amazing.
additions,
She has.
in
In High
Atlanta.
Five. Yes, in Atlanta Housewives history. Because remember, they've done a lot of chopping, changing over the years. But they got it right with Angela. I would definitely say that.
Did. They really got it right with Angela. So yeah, so that's what.
Before you move on, can I just say one point?
Yeah.
What do you think about Angela's daughter Mari getting married without telling or inviting the mum? Because they did touch up on that. She hasn't told her siblings that she is married, and obviously the mum said that is for Amari to deal with. But what do you think about that? Because as a mother, when obviously it's our time to be a mother, would that hurt you if your daughter did that or your son?
Probably, because I'm human, it probably would hurt me. However, I'm also the type to just run off and get married myself. So I do understand her, because I'm at an age where I'm like, do you know what? I would legit go and just elope. Like, I don't care about the circus,
I get you.
People knowing, and I'm not interested. Like,
the unions between you and him.
Be like, oh, hey, by the way, I got married. So I get it.
I hear you. So you can see both sides of the coin.
Being sad about it. So I understand from both
angles. And I think she's dealt with it well on camera. Like, she hasn't shown any disdain. I think she's trying to show a level of understanding because she knows her daughter as well. But I like the way she's been dealing with it on camera. She's not talking about her daughter's business. She's just she's leaving it as she did it. Was I happy? No. However, it's her business. So I do appreciate the level of respect she's given her daughter.
That's just overall her character, what she's shown us.
Yes. But she's not selling her daughter out.
She's very level-headed. She's very mature.
Because other people, they'll do it for a check.
Yeah.
Other people would do it for a check. So I was
right. That's
she's
true.
She's not using her daughter
over the top dramatic.
Exactly. Having fighting scenes, inviting them, ambushing them.
Yeah.
She does not do that with her daughter. I've seen nothing but respect to her storyline. So I do appreciate that. It is not her character. So we love that for you, Angela. And again, we are always great addition. We empathise with you and we understand your grief. And it was a beautiful scene to watch. So we'll go to the next scene, which will be scene number 6, which was Attorney Phaedra Parks, honey. I was like, come through, Faye, aka win a case, Phaedra Parks, which they showed us a flashback.
Keep a job, Phaedra, honey.
Keep a job. Exactly. Miss PhD, honey. Mortician, everything. Like, I loved it. I was like, come through.
Booked and busy. We all learn and busy.
Okay. Exactly. And remember, one thing Phaedra has always done is maintained her house.
Lifestyle. Yeah.
Her lifestyle, everything. And her boys have grown beautifully. So it was so nice because it gave us a flashback. Do you remember when Mama Joyce went to her her law firm. I was talking about her dodgy dealings allegedly in the car park, but it brought back, memories and nostalgia. So that was
Yeah, it did,
beautiful to
yeah.
see Phaedra Attorney Parks in her
Yeah.
office. But do you feel like what do you think about Phaedra, sorry, representing Kelli in this case and as well for free?
I think again, Kelly's in big crap financially, so she can't.
Mm,
Kelly's got no money to pay no lawyers, you
yes.
know. So I think it's an amazing thing that Phaedra did for her. But I also thought it's a way of Phaedra buying back the audience's, love for her,
Mm.
because ever since that Dungeon saga, she's
Ooh.
clearly on eggshells.
Andy, oh,
She's been on eggshells, and she
she has
hasn't
to be
quite
careful.
been herself, right?
No, and I think she did well because I don't know if you watched it. She was on Traitors. She was amazing, and I felt like that was her gateway to people remembering who she is. And I think she's
Yeah.
consistently tried to make it up to the Bravo universe
Yeah.
in a sense of I'm sorry for all that went down with Candy,
Yeah,
and I thought
yeah,
it was a
yeah,
beautiful thing for her to say, "Listen, I went through a messy divorce. Let me
yeah.
do pro
We know
bono.
the message.
We know.
Yeah.
Go away with me, Apollo. Go away, Apollo." So we know what you went through, Phaedra.
No
So
problem,
it's
Jeremy.
Donkey Beauty. We know what you went through with Apollo. So it
Mm,
was nice for her to do that pro bono and say, Kelly, I will help you to try and get your kids on the screen as well as get
yeah.
your child support. It was very nice. It was beautiful to see. And do you think that she brought her business partner in, her law partner, in to explain some legal points to remind you of I am that woman?
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
that was a
Just
beautiful twist.
extra, extra credibility, really. Yeah.
Exactly. So I loved the whole scene. I thought it was
Yeah.
lovely. It brought back nostalgia, and it was just
Yeah.
nice to see her in the element of
In
we've
that
seen her
element.
as a
I agree.
we we've seen her as a Reiki, we've seen her as a lawyer now. It was just
Yeah.
nice to remember that.
Nice
So
chat. It was right
yes,
ish.
oh yeah, I said come through wig. I loved it. The way that wig was. I said come through, Bob. Come through, attorney Phaedra Park. So I love that scene. That gave me nostalgia, and I thought it was beautiful what she did to Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so thank you, Phaedra, for that scene of
Yeah.
nostalgia. So we can
Wonderful.
move on to, it was a beautiful scene. We can move on to the next scene, which will be Montell Jordan and the Pinky scene. What did you
Ah.
think about that?
Um, Montell, Georgia, and Pinky Husband. Well, I'll let you
And
start. You let me know your thoughts.
so I would say I will start off with a question, right? Let me start with this question of do you think Pinky is a good addition for the show?
Personally, I don't think so. I mean, I shared this with you offline. I
You've
don't think
shared your
she's the right
sentiment. You
fit.
have
I admire
for
the
the
fact
show.
that she's a hard worker. She's a businesswoman. She's done well for herself,
Mm.
and she's continuing to build. However, there's something about her that's just not quite right. I don't know what it is.
And you have been saying that. And you know what I don't get, right? And we've shared our sentiment offline. I just think that when I watch this scene, I'm seeing that she's one of the main cast members that's always spoken about.
Yeah,
She is showing her life. She's talking about her bankruptcy, her failures.
yeah,
She's turning her failures into positivity, right? She's bringing celebrity friends like Montell Jordan, Notori, who was on 50 Cent's hit show Power. She was obviously a part of that successful girl
yeah,
group,
yeah,
Free
yeah, yeah,
LW.
yeah. Punch the time.
So
Yeah, yeah.
she knows how to do a conflict. I mean, deal with conflict, and she doesn't harbor grudges. So that's why I think she's
I'm
so
sorry. I
far
don't
good
think
fit.
she knows how to deal with conflict
Oh,
in this
oh,
crew.
sorry. The way she talks to people, no, right? But I think she doesn't harbor on any grudges in the sense of she had an argument with Angela. She's let it go. She's filming with her. She's not bashing her. That's what I mean about dealing with conflict. But I think so far, I think she's been an okay addition. She's still growing on me. I don't know.
Is she a house? Does
Oh,
she know what we like to see from our housewives?
yes. I would
Is
say
she
to.
There's something she's not quite giving, and I don't know what that is. I know what it is, but I can't quite articulate what it is.
So
But I
let me say this then. When it gets to the reunion,
she's a housewife.
I think we'll be able to tell when she gets to the reunion how she deals with the reunion, is what I would say.
Yeah.
Because remember, we look for a certain pizzazz as well when it comes to reunion. I think that time will tell.
We want the bundles. We want the bands. We want shoes, jewelry.
We're not going to get that with all of them, love. I think they all got their own sense of style.
Get it with all of them. Yeah.
And their own sense of wealth. Do you get what I'm saying? I think if you want all of that,
this is it.
Beverly Hills, love.
This is it. I think the issue is we all love the OGs. We love the OGs.
Nene, honey, we love you all.
They were genuinely friends. And I think the issue I'm having with Pinky is where she doesn't quite fit with anybody at the moment, right?
Yes.
So she's kind of like on an island on her own. I know she's with the crew, with the K.Michelle and Shamea crew, but she's kind of not with them as well.
She's alone. Right? She gives me lone wolf, is what she gives me.
She does. And the success of this show, as we've we talk about, it relies on the women being genuinely being friends. Being friends outside the show, having a history, going to the same social events. Like, that's what makes these shows really, really good. When the women are they're real friends, right?
I agree.
When they've just been thrown together for a TV show and they don't quite mesh, there isn't a history there, they're a bit different, it's something...
It can clash. It definitely can clash. And I think that's what we're seeing. We're seeing that they're just all co-workers, except for Phaedra, Drew, the OG and the vets.
Yeah.
Because obviously they've built a rapport over the years. So I feel like you're right. She's on the island on her own, and she's a floater, is what she gives me.
She is, yeah.
So I definitely agree, and I hope one day she does grow on you. And to quickly round it off,
you don't need to grow on me. Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye, Pinky.
Oh no, Pinky! I tried to save you. I am so sorry.
Pinky, goodbye. Yeah.
I am so sorry, Pinky. Maybe one day, honey.
Quickly,
I would say just to quickly round it off. So she wants to be a better wife. This is what she said to the pastor and Montell Jordan. She said she wants to be a better wife to her husband, but don't she believe she deserves to have a better husband as well? I didn't get that part when she ended it with that.
But this is what I mean. She's so masculine. She's just like, she's masculine. I can't. What do you mean, pick me? She just gives a low-key pick-me-sha. And every other scene, she's my husband, he's so successful.
You look good. He doesn't compliment you. You're so successful. He doesn't say you're it's just, you're always uplifting him.
It's giving Candy and Todd.
Oh, God, it is giving Candy and Todd, honey. I was going to say it, but it is. I'm sorry, Candy.
It's the pursuer. This is the outcome.
Exactly.
When the woman lives in her masculine energy, the man goes into his feminine energy. And 100%. Pinky.
And this is what we're seeing. So we'll end it off there then, Pinky.
We'll end it off there.
You've catching off strays from us. So we'll go to the next scene, which will be Porsha, Phaedra en route going to Drew's house. So all of the OGs and the vets arrive at Drew's house. I did love the scene in the car where Phaedra, she made me laugh when she was talking about she was talking about what Porsha said when she went to that TED Talk type of situation. Yeah. And she mentioned that she's dating two people, which is a man and a woman.
Yeah.
And Phaedra was a bit confused, but Phaedra made a joke in her confessional.
Yeah. Aren't we all confused with Porsha Shell?
We are all confused, honey.
So many lives, like it is what it is.
It just is what it is at this point, okay?
But I did like the freaking vaccine. I thought it was cute.
I thought it was cute.
We love our OGs.
We love our OGs. Phaedra made me laugh when she said, "I know that this is Drew's house, but we know Ralph lives in the basement." That made me laugh, and they zoomed in. They zoomed in on the basement.
Spread. As soon as I saw that spread on Drew's house.
Oh,
well done, Drew.
Drew always has good spreads, so I'll give Drew that. She always does. Every time you go to Drew's house, she always has a cook there making a beautiful spread. So I love that. I was like, well done, Drew. Come through.
This is how you host, okay?
This is how you host. We don't host like Real House of Potomac where they give you half-eaten food. So I love that. I was like, well done, you lot. Okay, so I love that. But what did you think? What do you think is the real issue? Because obviously, Shamea and Porsha, that gets brought up again. What do you think is the real issue behind Shamea and Porsha? Because Portia's even like, I've been nice
we'll
to
have
you.
to unpack that. We're going to need to do a separate
I think so too.
show or unpack that. Let's move on because
it's too deep. It's too deep.
We've touched on it already, but we will do a separate episode.
I agree.
So because I think it's really important.
I think so. We'll do like a flashback, guys. We'll go to the history of their friendship. Yeah. Because it's too deep to unpack now.
We'll do a deep dive on female friendships.
We'll definitely do that. So please stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. What do you think? So to close off the scene, what do you think about there being two separate groups? Because we could clearly see a divide, right?
Yeah.
Because I do like seeing the OGs and the veterans together, but it's fun when you see everyone together enjoying light shade, but there's clearly a division. What do you think about there being two separate groups?
What do I think about two separate groups? I just think, because what it is, you've got K.Michelle, who thought she would come in and be this big, huge star because
she's a superstar.
She's a superstar.
I remember Porsha runs Alanta, allegedly. And it's like, girl, where'd you get that from?
Why wrap her head around the fact that in Housewives world, the real stars, the biggest stars are the OGs, right?
Yes.
And I think we've got obviously the beef with Porsha and Shamea. I think they thought there will be a force on their own if they created their own little trio, but guess what? It's flopped.
Yeah, I agree. Wah, wah, wah. It has flopped. It has. I agree. And rather than, if she lets go of that, oh, I'm the biggest star, then guess what? Maybe all of them will band together and it'll be a fun, season to watch. But I definitely agree with you on that one. Yeah. Let's move on to the next scene, which will be Pinky's 80s party, which I actually loved because they were all getting along. Even Phaedra was dropping it low. So was Porsha and Shamea. They were both dancing together, etc. But you know what stood out to me? Was when Porsha gifted Angela with that beautiful frame
that was
of
really
her mother.
Nice.
That was beautiful.
So yeah, that was really sweet.
That was so sweet, so thoughtful. And then she got flowers as well from Drew, flowers from Shamea. I liked the way everyone kind of rallied around her. But when I saw that frame, it was beautiful, it was well thought, and that was
Marcus, honey. Yeah.
That ain't cheap. That ain't cheap. So I loved it. I love the fact that they all rallied around her. It was sisterhood. It set the tone for the party.
Yes, okay. Every now and then we don't mind, the arguments and the fights, but ultimately we
want to see togetherness.
When getting on when they're laughing, having a good time, drinking, dancing,
and they were joking. Porsha, do you see the way Porsha was skating? The guy was holding her, and she was lying on his lap, and then they were just skating around. It was just a fun scene to watch. Phaedra was with her stroller. K.Michelle was with her stroller. Porsha was behind her. It was fun. It was fun. And they all looked amazing, but it was lovely to see them getting along. So well done, Pinky. That was a good concept and a good party scene. So we'll go to the last scene, which was Porsha and Dennis. Oh my God. What did you think about that scene?
Ciao.
And, Dennis coming through these tight pants, as Porsha said, in his ankle tight, skinny jeans and fillets. What did you think of that? And he's a rough self. What did you think of that? Coming with the Cartier box and the ring in there. What did you think about that? And what did you think about him giving her the ring back? Again, for the third time, because she said, you gave it twice. What did you think about that?
Well, the first thing I want to say before he gives her the ring, when he made that comment about, I don't want you bringing around different people around my daughter. I
remember, that. He's an active father. He has a great relationship with Pilar. So he has every right to say that.
So defensive. And I think, well, no, he has every right to say that. His point is valid, right?
Yes.
Because Simon just left and abandoned your daughter. Remember the last season when she said she called Simon saying, Pilar, miss you.
And he ignored her and ignored the messages.
And how much it hurt her Porsha. Because her daughter was looking for Papa Simon, right?
Yes, I forgot about that.
Don't enter another situation and you're bringing that new situation around my child because you're going to confuse my child. You know?
That's true.
I did that.
I liked that because I don't think he was being shady. I think he was actually being genuine. It was a genuine.
I think he was being genuine.
Because I saw some people
in relationships and they're bringing all these new partners around their children.
And remember, the daughter's still young. She's still young, and I think he made a very extremely valid point.
Now you're a damn lesbian.
Exactly, girl. And he's like, I think that's what he was really trying to say. You are confusing my daughter. You're bringing both men and women around my daughter. So please stop confusing my daughter, okay? Before she starts, I would be upset too.
Would you be right in the comments?
I would be extremely upset. So please tell us in the comments. Do you think Dennis had every right to make that valid point? Please let us know in the comments.
Yes or no.
Let us all know. And so I definitely agree.
And have you been in a situation where you separated from the father of your child, ex-husband,
and brought a new partner in?
Yeah. And then he's bringing his new people, his new love interests around your child. Have you been in that situation? And
let us know how you've dealt with it. Let us know how you dealt with it. Yeah. Yes, please. I think that's an amazing question to pose to the viewers. So what do you think then about the whole ring given back scene? And what Porsha said, because she did make a valid point. The reason why she was triggered is because, like she said, if I could be with Dennis, I would be. She did make that point. So there was still love, obviously, clearly between them. But what did you think him giving back the ring symbolised? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't think anything about it. I just thought it was just a bit childish. I think the whole approach was quite childish. And I think
I agree.
This is what she really struggles with Dennis.
Because she said there's another side to him. And I think this is the side that she struggles with. She did mention that. She goes,
he's immature. He's not grown up fully.
She said he's a great father, but there's a side to Dennis, that is toxic, she said.
Well, that side is the fact that he's a cheater, pumpkin eater.
100%. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Thank you, Jizzy.
Sleeping with anything and anybody. And
tattooing girls on his body as well. So yes, there's a side to you, Dennis.
Porsha, you knew that before you had a baby with him.
Yeah, valid points. All valid points.
We all know who these men are, women. We always
know. And guess what?
He ain't good.
You have a hope in your heart that this man will be different with me. And I think Porsha genuinely thought he's chased me. He'll be different with me. But like she said, he's an amazing father. But like you said, that whole scene was very childish. Don't come to my home. Give me back a ring. And like she said, take your ring back and sell it. Get rid of it. I don't want it. So
also, I thought sorry, go on. I'll let you finish.
No, go on. No. I finished my point. Go on, my love.
I wish after the Simon saga, Simon Fallon gate, Porsha would have just relaxed. It's okay to stay single.
But remember, she said she loves relationships.
3, 4, 5 years and just be single. Just raise your daughter.
Yes.
Maybe the show, maybe the pressure of the show. They want her dating and out there and whatever.
Yeah.
I think dating gives her content. It gives her a storyline and content, right?
Yes. But at the same time, I agree with you. I think, Porsha, you're already loved by the fans. You already got a great solid fan base. You're the anchor of the show, as they say. So I think with Porsha, you've got a good standing with Bravo. Yeah, I can't see you leaving anytime soon. You could have done other, your businesses, your this, your that. But I agree with you. If she just kind of just relaxed, even for a year or two.
Right. Or 4, girl.
Okay. Or 4. You're still hot. You will get someone.
You will get somebody, girl. Rest your fronts.
Rest your front, girl, and face your front, girl. Is what you need to do. Because, baby.
Gorgeous baby girl.
Fraser, she's gorgeous. She's living an amazing life. So for me, I agree with you. If you just kind of just rest, relax, and show us something else, I think she'll be fine. You're beautiful. You will always get someone. That's not the issue.
I agree
with you. But I think Porsha, like she always says, she's meant to be a wife, as she said in this scene. She gives wife energy in her relationship. So I think Porsha loves love, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Ciao.
But I hear you. Girl, what the ciao was a perfect way to end.
Perfect way to end. Well, thank you all for tuning into the Girl Code Hour.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
More reviews coming.
Tend in and watch this space.
Tune in every week.
Subscribe, please. It's always free.
We'll have
please subscribe. We'll have giveaways. We'll have lots of maybe we could do a panel one day as well. We'll have a panel while we invite our viewers to come. And you can give your own take, because I know we all have our own opinion. And we welcome that, okay? We don't discriminate against any opinions. So I think it'll be interesting.
Really
if we do it. I think it'll be so interesting. And then you could come up and give your own thoughts and your own views, because we know Housewives is a big franchise, and it'll be
Yeah.
interested to hear your thoughts. So let's do that next time,
Well,
and drop your
that's it.
comments. And remember, likes are free and it's an important way to support the channel. So please give us a like. And until next time,
Thank you. See you
thank
next
you.
time from
See you
Izzy
next time.